I'm sorry for the delay and in the stream. You wouldn't believe this. Funny story. So they brought back the Legacy of Kain to the full extent, like the original game. They literally, like, I completely forgot to save. Like, I completely 100% forgot to save the game after I ended my stream. So yeah. So literally the past couple days in between my work and my job. Let's see, is my stream even on? I apologize, I'm having technical difficulties. Making everything, have my Chromebook up, and trying to make sure the stream's coming through. I rewatched the stream and I noticed that there were some audio problems. Like, there were times where the game itself was louder than you couldn't hear really what I was saying in certain parts of the stream. So I'm just double checking to make sure everything's going alright, but my Chromebook's taking a brain fart from all living hell. Let me try to restart here. And let's see, is it coming through? Alright! Alright, so everything's coming through alright. Hey, Puzzle Mind, what's going on, homie? So, like I was saying, I apologize for the delay. So literally the past couple of days, I've literally been having to, I've been replaying to get where I was. To fill you in on the story, for those that missed out, Raziel has been, Raziel has been killed by Kain. It has been centuries since his execution. He got, fucked over royally, and he killed systematically every single one of his brothers that he both served as a vampire lord, but also, come to find out, the shocking revelation is he used to be a Xaroff priest in a past life before he was resurrected. So, all that in mind, it leads us to the stretch of time all the way up to killing all the lieutenants and going into Mobius the Time Streamer's chamber to confront Kain. What will happen? Well, let's find out. Even Raziel's excited. He didn't do the normal shift dance. He's just like, alright, let's go. He's like, I'm ready for this shit. So, last stream, it ended with me at the one puzzle there when I was getting lower in the time facility here. I had to, like I said, replay all the way up to this point. So I did not continue any further. And I'm not going to lie, there is some extra things I did off stream, but it was completely irrelevant. What I mean is, I noticed that I missed one of the magic increasers, so I got that. And I also activated the portals that I had missed on my first run. But aside from that, everything else is still the same. All the upgrades, you didn't miss out on much. Nothing story related has been missed. So, here we are. We're in this guy's time chamber. Mobius the Time Streamer, the former guardian of the Pillar of Time. For those who are not aware, basically the Pillars of Nosgoth each had a guardian, right? And in the events of Blood Omen, the guardians, for the most part, how you say, became corrupted. It was a huge conspiracy, long story. This is actually the second game in the series, second game out of 5. But the Pillars of Nosgoth, it ended with Kain when he was first turned as a vampire, going on, well, killing the other guardians of the Pillars to restore the Pillars to purity. Shock of the game, at the end, it basically comes to find out he is the final guardian, which was the balanced guardian. Well, he had a choice. Kill himself and restore the final pillar, thus bringing life and harmony to the land, etc., etc. But due to a twist of fate, thanks to Mobius the Time Streamer, that douchebag statue I showed you, that would have meant that Kain would have been the last of the vampire race. It's a huge story. Like the vampire, like the legend, the fucking history of these vampires spans centuries, and it's just insane. But anyways, so he could have killed himself, or he said no, and that's what he proceeded to do. He said no, and basically made Nosgoth his bitch. So everything is now under his control, and leaving. And now that's where we're at in the story. Raziel was executed. Now he's going after Kain to finally conclude his business. Will he kill him? Who knows? I know, to you, we'll find out. And if you don't know, I'm not going to spoil how all this goes. I'm going to finish this game and continue directly into Soul Reaver 2. Why? Because, well, why not? Yeah, just why not? We're going to do so good. We have spinny wheels, and we're going to try our best not to get dizzy. Don't forget to save today. I definitely, but thanks for the reminder, Puzzle Mind. I definitely will not forget to save. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Every time I save it now, I end up saving it like 2 or 3 times to make sure it's freaking saved. Anyways, I don't want to get crushed there. Let me on your spinniness. Alright, can I get up? So, we got a room to explore and walls to slide off of, apparently. We got it all in this game. What's up there? Stop spinning, damn it. I already puked once in the past 24 hours. I don't want to do it again. Oh, okay, cool. There's a portal. So, thanks to Malkaya and Zephon, we can phase through this gate and climb these walls. And yay, we got giant magic balls. This is starting off great. We're doing awesome. Alright. So, we got more magic balls than we know what to do with. Get out of here. I ain't going here. Alright, where's the portal in this room? Oh, everything stopped, which is convenient, I guess. What happened to the platform on this thing? There should be a platform, and is it like glitching out? I think it's probably because I'm in the spirit world. Oh no, it's gone. Gotta get on it. No. Alright, let's try this jump again, and this time with a lot less fail. You see, that's what we call progress, kids. We make it one day at a time. And if not, we get laughed at while we fail. I told you there's a platform there, but damn it, it's invisible. I can't see where. Raziel, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like, can I just cheese this? Oh, that works. Have fun here. Let's see. Oh, you. Okay. Wanna do that? Burn, bitch. Give me my Soul Reaver back. Gonna knock down that blocky. That's the thing with Raziel. He's really good at pushing crates. That's the 90% of the puzzles of this game, aside from going. Okay, don't aim at the enemy that's through the floor. Hit the block there, bro. But I do know there's someone around. Oh, okay.
He thinks he's special.
I'll shoot you then, Spike. How do you like it? I'm just trying to push blocks here. You are being a little bitch. Okay. Okay, we got a match app. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Whoop. Okay. You.
Pushing blocks like a champ.
Alright. We don't just push blocks here, we flip the bastards. This is how real men solve puzzles. They say, fuck it, I'm gonna let, someone else do the pushing. In this case, it's the telekinesis. I did the pull, and I'm meeting me halfway. All right. Let's stop zooming in on his ass. For whatever reason, the camera has like the free range camera, which is a huge upgrade. I have noticed that for whatever reason, it likes to zoom in on this guy's ass. Like, dude, he's a corpse. There's no ass there to zoom in on. Stop it. Hey guys, this is gonna be funny as hell. No, you don't see this coming.
They thought that they had something going for themselves. They did, but in the end it was just death.
Okay, what do we got? We got a spinny, swingy thing. We got symbols on the floor. Like I said, it has been a couple years, and I haven't continued since I left off. So, oh, let's just throw shit to a wall and see what sticks. Try the U. Okay, so it's not U. The triangle. Kind of obscure here. Is there symbols on the wall, perhaps? Oh, right there. Okay, so the U gets the cross. E. E. Not that. E. Oh, I had that right, I guess. Or is the cross supposed to be up, or facing down? Okay, cool. Cross facing up towards the U, and triangle with the little curvy thing, like the French mustache. Alright, yeah, the curvy thing with the French mustache. Half a French mustache. It goes over here towards the triangle. And there's a wall there. And let's see, a O with a Z. Ozzy! Hey man, it's Ozzy Osbourne here. Okay, now we got a swinging elevator. We're making such good progress here. Let's see what's up here. Oh, it's a switch. Yay, switchy. Ozzy activated. Somewhere out there, some Ozzy Osbourne's like, "Hey man, I was like some random stoner boy song about my friends of rock and roll, man." And he was in the lead, right? We're doing so good. Alright. That. My bros hill. I make jumping my bitch. Yay! We open a big door. You know, for an old bald guy with time powers, he knows his shit if he built all this. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna pretend to understate that. Oh, by the way, we're going to meet him. When? Where? Who knows? We will one day soon probably meet him. Ooh. Trippy. Gaze into yonder black ass. Ooh, we got an achievement? Has this been foretold?
My arrival.
Reach the chronoplast
in this
chambers.
miserable age. What trickery is this?
It is no illusion, Raziel, but a glimpse into the currents of time itself.
Ooh! We get to peer through time like, look, like that one creepy ass neighbor. You know what I mean? Look through time and see what the hell's going on. Ooh, I wonder what the next one's gonna hold. I wonder if it's gonna have me blowing anyone up with the Soul Reaver.
These apparitions torment me. Has this all been foretold?
Yes. Oh, and it just like you, in case you're wondering the whole jumping thing, they've gotten a lot more detailed. Sorry, I'm just taking in on small details of this game. I'm enjoying the remaster. These are a lot trippier than the older graphics too. Oh, they're relatively about the same. It's still okay. What we got? Dun dun dun.
Impossible. This must be one of Kain's deceptions.
Okay. Oh, we're getting got up.
My mind reels with conflict. Does Kain await me moments from now? Or in some century yet to come?
Forward we will march on to destiny. We got the Soul Reaver, and we can shoot shit, and we can move blocks. Nothing can stand in our way. Ariel! No!
This cannot be. What madness does this scene portend? Kain must think me credulous to suffer these lies.
That particular Soul Reaver is called the Spirit Reaver. Dun dun dun! Believe it or not, there's actually cheat codes in the original PS1 version that actually allowed you to unlock the skins for the Soul Reaver while you had it out. Unfortunately, it didn't give the Reaver any special abilities. It still made the enemies go kersplatchers like the normal Soul Reaver. But aside from that, though, it was just pretty cool. There's also a Kain Reaver, which was like a black Reaver. There were ideas that were scrapped from the original concept of the game. This game was supposed to have a lot more. That one! That's the Kain Reaver.
Is this
at least in the original game
a
files.
conjuration of my mind, or an echo of future events?
That does look badass. Dun, 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 dun. The anticipation is killing me! Oh! Oh, the music changed. Ooh. Let's get to the last time gate. swelling with excitement. Can't you tell? But now, before we do this, yes, you have to manual save. It took me that long to get back to where I was. Don't judge me. Alright. Here we go.
I must say I'm disappointed in your progress. I imagined you'd be here sooner.
Fuck you, I forgot my save.
Did it trouble you to murder your brothers?
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
No. I had faith in you. In your ability to hate. In your self-righteous indignation.
Lies. You cannot have foreseen all of this.
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge. To know the future, Raziel. To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never have contained such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were. Gazing out across the plains of possibility, do you not feel with all your soul how we have become like gods? And as such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. And that is why, when I must sacrifice my children to the void, I can do so with a clear heart.
Very poetic, Kain. But in the end, you offer no more than a convenient rationalization for your crimes.
These chambers offer insight for those patient enough to look. In your haste to find me, perhaps you have not gazed deeply enough. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine a millennium ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. We are compelled ineluctably down preordained paths. Free will is an illusion.
I have been to the tomb of Seraphan, Kain. Your dirty secret is exposed. How could you transform a Seraphan priest into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer. Can you grasp the absurd beauty of the paradox? We're the same. Seraphan and vampire. With our holy wars, our obsession with Nosgoth's domination, who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
I will not applaud your clever blasphemy. The Seraphan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are opened, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphan were noble, altruistic? Don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
You are lost in a maze of moral relativism, Kain. These apparitions and portents. What game are you playing now?
Destiny is a game, is it not? And now, you await my latest move.
Let's go! Get those balls going. Not in the gay way. Yeah, I'd teleport away after that too. Fuck Soul. Put that on a shirt. Suck a Soul Reaver just shows Raziel with his sword out, and he's just looking at you like, what? entirely sure where he's at. Oh, maybe not! Oh, you dick! I can only hurt him with the Soul Reaver. It's a good thing I got the health upgrades. Let me up! Oh, wrong button! Let me up! Oh, you cunt! I will get you! I will get you! Don't just you wait. I'm wasting too much time. Where are you at? Where you parked? No. Yes, I know. I will get him. Give me a second. You have to be on him immediately, or you won't have enough time. Yeah, you already got me. Fuck. That one. I was way off. Alright, where are you at? I don't see him. Oh, I think he's up here. Come on, jump! Yeah, he was up there. Ah! I missed it! Ow! Come on. Wouldn't have enough time after I got full health. Go! Go! Crouch, and jump, and whap! Wrong whap. Jump! Crouch, jump! Whap! There! It took me long enough, but I got it. Sorry for the awkward delay. Moving on.
You nearly had me, Raziel. But this is not where or how it ends. Fate promises more twists before this drama unfolds completely.
Be warned, Raziel. Once you cross this threshold, you are beyond my influence.
Ooh. Hey, bald guy!
Raziel, Redeemer and Destroyer, Pawn and Messiah. Welcome, time-span soul. Welcome to your destiny. Where time is but a loop, a loose stitch in the universal cloth. A streamer might seize upon a chance, a fatal slip, and plunge the fate of planets into chaos.
Well, alright. To be continued. Right now! Hey! Seriously. No lie, no BS. 100%. They kept the feel of the original Soul Reaver. The aesthetic. Just gave it a polished look. And I love it. They had the same music, same dialogue. Like, it was spot on. The only thing I noticed that was different between this Soul Reaver and the one from the 90s was the teleportation sound when you used teleported. Because the one in the 90s that actually sounded like the machine was acting up like a whooshing sound effect. It actually sounded like you were, you know what I mean? Transcending time and space. This one's just like, hey, you teleported. I mean, I'm not knocking. Aside from that, though, it's great. Absolutely great. 10 out of 10 remaster. And I am excited to continue into Soul Reaver 2. I really am. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I gave you a spoiler about Mobius and popping up here at the end. But I promise this, going forward, I will not mention any spoilers as I'm playing Soul Reaver 2. Can't skip this, I want to get into it. Okay. Soul Reaver, Done. Now we moving on to Soul Reaver 2. Gasp! I can hardly contain my enthusiasm. Oh, wow.
I must say I'm disappointed in your progress.
Yeah, this is the opening cutscene. Yeah, this was the opening cutscene for Soul Reaver 2. The opening cutscene. Oh man, it looks freaking phenomenal.
Did it trouble you when you ordered me into the abyss?
Eternity is relentless, Raziel. When I first stole into this chamber centuries ago, I did not fathom the true power of knowledge.
Just skip through the fight, but it's a good brief
To see its
recap.
paths and streams tracing out into the infinite. As a man, I could never contain such forbidden truths. But each of us is so much more than we once were.
He has that look like, I'm going to fuck you up, dude. I'm going to get you.
Become like gods. As such, are we not indivisible? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. Our futures are predestined. Mobius foretold mine eons ago. We each play out the parts fate has written for us. Free will
My God.
is an illusion.
I disagree.
I found the tomb of Xaroff, Kain. How could you profane a priest by turning him into a vampire?
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
No! Why would you do that?
Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil?
The Sarafan were saviors, defending Nosgoth from the corruption that we represent. My eyes are open, Kain. I find no nobility in the unlife you rudely forced on my unwilling corpse.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Sarafan were noble, altruistic? Oh, don't be simple. Their agenda was the same as ours.
He just pelvic thrusted him like so hard he broke a cement wall. Like, good God. Yeah, I know it was magic, but good. Think about that for a second. Just like taking pelvic thrusting to oblivion, that whole phrase to a whole new level. Like, Jesus God.
You nearly had me, Raziel.
Hey, makers of this game, you should totally remaster Defiance
Wow, it ends.
and Blood Omen 1 and 2.
Before this
And then while you're at it, make the sequel.
Raziel's, I seen your question. Raziel's skin's always blue. It's just in the between Soul Reaver 1 and 2, like they upgraded the palette, the color palette. There's a transition between the PS1 and PS2 game systems. Like, Soul Reaver 1 came out at the very end of the PlayStation 1 lifestyle, and Soul Reaver 2 came out at the very beginning of the PlayStation 2. In fact, it was one of the opening titles for launches. On the back of the PlayStation 2 box, you'd actually see Soul Reaver 2 on the back of the box if you look.
Welcome to your destiny.
Oh! Oh! I need to think about this. Look into my eyes.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands.
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you didn't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Kain, some 30 years from now.
Events of Blood Omen 1.
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid.
The Seraphim.
Cynical
Think,
and indecorous
if you want to compare it, think of like the knights on the Crowing on the Crusades back in the Middle Ages. That knights in armor. That's the Seraphim.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
That was actually, he's referencing the opening cutscene to the very first Blood Omen there.
I and 2 others.
That was actually the opening cutscene. It was badass as fuck.
Only we 3 were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Kain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Kain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you.
Your eyes are fucked up, my dude.
Even now, Kain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Kain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this.
I will if you shut the fuck up.
But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you.
Oh,
You
I can
needn't
try.
fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Okay, basically I will kill your men indiscriminately, irregardless of what your intent and why you said that.
I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first.
one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
We'll figure it out together. Okay. So, let's get this. Just wow, the details. I'm sorry, I don't mean to camera trip, just the nostalgia. I wonder what the time chamber looks like. Yes. That aesthetic on the ceiling there, that's what it looked like in Soul River 1 when you look through those glob tunnels. I've seen the time thing. And, yeah, basically. A little gloppy too, but, you know, basically like that. Anyways, moving on. Okay. Ooh. Friend. Mystical pot of power. Hey. A friend. We'll beat your ass up. Is there a block button? That okay. Impalement. You gotta go a couple of these, that's alright. Be done. Mashed potato ball. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm nowhere. Here but not. Be done. Now I'm getting back in my groove. Like I said, I will kill his men indiscriminately. He said he wanted a couple martyrs. Well, he's gonna have all the martyrs.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
That's what she said. Three on one, motherfucker! You ain't stopping me. Complete and total decapitations. And a mashed potato ball frenzy. Into the spirit world we go. Ooh. Ooh, mashed potato ball shaped like a skull. Run from me, bastard. Okay, moving on.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
To be found out? Question mark. Ooh, more martyrs! Damaged mashed potato balls. Here, hold this. She just like peep pops out of existence. I'm going to mess you up. Don't try to run, you're gonna get it inside. I could go. There's more people down there, but they'll be alright. They're alright.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo, as reality itself appeared to warp and bend around me. The disturbance seemed to emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just, beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade. I was reminded of Kain's journey as a fledgling vampire, how Mobius coerced him to travel back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred of vampires among the citizens of Nosgoth. And here I discovered
Soul Reaver,
the
Blood Omen 1.
The Soul Reaver itself, laid out like a holy relic, and broken, apparently in the battle between William and Kain. I had not thought such a thing was possible, until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus, the captive spirit inhabiting the Reaver was released, and binding itself to me.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. That music is a little too loud. No, not up. I want to hear what this guy's saying, not listen to some music. There,
My symbiotic
there, that's
weapon.
better.
And so the Reaver met its former self, still imprisoned in this corporeal shell. I watched, mesmerized, as the Wraith blade uncoiled itself and snaked down the length of the physical blade. Embracing its twin, its mirror self, the Reaver's long dormant spirit was now fully aroused. And for the first time, I felt
he got the Reaver. He got the Reaver heart, apparently.
Entity, willful, ravenous, and deranged from thousands of years of imprisonment. The Reaver was now in command, and I, now merely its helpless host, felt my soul being leeched to restore the blade. But the Reaver knew better than to destroy its host, and just as I neared the brink of oblivion, the blade released its hold on me. As I recovered, I realized we were now bound together in a fragile alliance. The Reaver no longer merely my symbiotic weapon, but a sentient parasite competing for control.
What have you done to me, Mobius? Is this your trap?
How mine? Don't forget it was Kain who led you here, not I. While you curse me, the only soul in Nosgoth ready to guide and assist you, Kain laughs at our folly and revels in your dismay.
These blades, now coiled in sinister embrace, have inspired terror in the hearts of creatures far more durable than you, old man. Bound together as they are, I can only imagine what they could do to your soul's fragile shell.
Raziel, I beg you to stay your hand. This was none of my doing. I have sought only to aid you in your righteous quest.
Why, you're trembling, Mobius. Has your confidence abandoned you? You seem to have made a fatal error by leaving your precious staff behind. Is that where all your courage comes from?
Listen to me, Raziel. You don't know what you're doing. I have taken an enormous risk by appearing here before you, so defenseless, yet eager to prove my good intentions. If there's anything left of the Seraphim in you, you won't do this. While you threaten me, your true enemy eludes you.
Don't concern yourself with Kain, old man. He'll join you in hell soon enough. As you said, death comes for us all.
Yes, The wheel of fate demands it.
What did you say?
The wheel of fate. The inexorable cycle of death and rebirth to which all men are compelled. We serve the same God, Raziel.
He's talking
To
about the
strike
squid
me down
from the first one.
would be striking God's own attendant. And I don't believe even you would take that risk.
I tire of your games, Mobius. Now that I know you fear me, I needn't concern myself with you. Kain is waiting for me.
Go then, Raziel. Seek Kain out and destroy him in the name of the one God we both serve. You, who were once a Seraphim priest, murdered, profaned, destroyed, and reborn again from his mercy. You are now most powerfully equipped to be his agent, his instrument of restoration and retribution.
My own vengeance is motivation enough.
Ooh! Excuse me. He just immediately closed the gates. He's just like, yeah, no, fuck you.
You almost had me, my little blue assassin. But that'll be the one and only chance you get. I assure you of that.
I could now summon the blade at will, regardless of my strength. But once summoned, the blade's ravenous appetite could not be contained. It devoured the souls of its victims, and if I allowed it to become over-aroused, the Reaver would now turn its hunger on me.
Oh, so it leached my soul to repair its past self. In case you don't understand, the Soul Reaver here, this blue version is the future version of that what was once broken sword. When he touched it, the future version leached all the power that we gained from the health artifacts from the first game, pretty much all of our soul energy, to fully repair it. Which chronologically would make sense, as considering that later after Blood Omen in the timeline, Kain gets the same Soul Reaver that he uses to break that Soul Reaver in the past. Like I said, this game has a story. Time travel, all kinds of paradoxes, all kinds of shit.
Diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villages below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Ordrin truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy?
So that was the biggest, baddest vampire to ever lived aside from Kain. That was before Kain took over Nosgoth. Ancient history, which in this time frame that we're in right now, this current time in Nosgoth, that happened roughly around, he's talking about something that happened about let's say 500-600 years ago, before this game. That was even before the first Blood Omen, actually. That's right. Be gone. The Soul Reaver has gotten an upgrade. I can summon it whenever, regardless of my health as compared to the first game. But there is drawbacks to it. For example, that bar around my health, whenever I used it, whenever it gets higher, the Reaver deals more damage. If it fills up, though, it will it will actually eat my health and kill me.
Strange
if I'm not careful.
How my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here. And then so cruelly profaned by Kain.
Yeah, these were what they look like as Sarafan.
Noble corpses.
The same vampire lieutenants we killed are the guys pictured on this wall when they were human.
I beheld the image of my Sarafan self.
That's what Raziel looked like when he was human.
Fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become. and a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Kain and destroy him.
Alright, let's go beat their ass then. And let's get any motherfucker dumb enough to get in our way! Taste my blade, bitch! It don't taste like no hamburger helper here. It tastes like the blood of my enemies! Ow! Hell right into the non-existent stomach I have. You too. Mashed potato balsa power, heal me. Running up the hill of never-ending stairs. Sorry, I'm also looking around at the scenery, taking it in while I'm running. Anyways, let's see. Now, if you're wondering what Nosgoth used to look like before Kain took over,
I emerged, and for the first time beheld Nosgoth in its former glory. The land overflowed with abundant life and vitality, and I knew with certainty then that the world I had left behind was nothing more than the corpse of Nosgoth, a lifeless husk bled dry by the corruption of Kain's parasitic empire. This was the fragile world Kain sacrificed to preserve his own petty life and ambition, heedless of the profound cost. The sight only deepened my resolve. I sensed that the pillars lay to the northwest. If Kain truly waited to confront me there, I would not disappoint him.
yay! Swimming! What better way to start an adventure than jumping off from a high place? You know you're in for a treat whenever you go down somewhere high.
As I passed this arcane landmark, a wisp of the Reaver's energy was drawn into the ring, illuminating it. This created a beacon of sorts in the spirit world. If ever I found myself depleted in the spectral realm, and my soul tossed on the ethereal winds, these beacons would draw me back to safety and restore me.
In other words, it's a fucking checkpoint. You could have just said that. We're doing so good. Yay! Into the water we go. It's a good thing you don't have lungs. We don't have to worry about drowning. Or the rapid change in pressure. I'm part fish! Fuck these wings, I'm staying underwater! Hide in the seaweed. And then brace beautifully like a ballerina.
These ancient obelisks were mysteriously attuned to my spiritual essence. By simply touching the symbol, I could safely preserve an imprint of my soul, and thus create a milestone to which I could return when weary, and from which I could resume my journey.
It's a save beacon! Yay! And I'm remembering to save! Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes.
While I had only just escaped the stronghold, I sensed that in time my journey would return me full circle to this place. Infiltrating the fortress, however, would be no small feat. The balcony that had provided my escape was now well beyond my reach, leaving this massive gateway as the only means of entry. The gates were sealed, But like the time-streaming chamber I had seen earlier, their operation was undoubtedly linked to that odd crystal mounted above the entrance.
Okay. Good to note for later.
Let's beat this shit out of anyone dumb enough to get in our way.
Ow. You're interrupting the flow here. You tried. You tried so hard. Okay, okay. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're not being nice. Okay. Now. Try that again. Oh, and in case you're wondering why I'm not just using the Soul Reaver, it's oh shit, what? Unlike the first game, the Soul Reaver doesn't keep your health filled. Like in the first game, if you had the Soul Reaver out, it'd keep your health filled. This time it don't. This time around, you actively have to eat souls. And now, since the Soul Reaver is both upgraded and deals more damage, it also eats the soul of anybody I kill with it. So I have to bear that in mind when I take damage, plus all that other shit. In a pinch though, if things get tight, I can always bring it out. And you know what? Fuck it. Wah, wah, wah. And done. Insane. Pop. I'm coming for you. Burp. I'm getting back in my groove. Yes. Crows. All the crows. I like how these. I like how the crows still just disappear. I love it. Mysticism. Oh, forgot about it. I love the music in this game. That's right. Sorry, dog. More crows. Could have just walked away. You literally could have just walked away.
These vampires had nothing in common with the deranged jackals I left behind in Kain's derelict empire. They seemed to retain much of their former humanity. In this era, vampires were clearly not the uncontested predators we had been. These creatures were hunted mercilessly and oppressed. And while I still believed that vampirism was a plague and had to be wiped out, there was nothing noble or righteous in this crusade. This was simply ruthless persecution.
Yes. And this is the extermination I was talking about when I was explaining why Kain refused to sacrifice. This is the extermination. Mobius led these people and systematically killed every single vampire in Nosgoth. This is during the crusade. And except for Kain. Kain was the last one. And he said, fuck all that noise. Yep. We went from moving blocks to holding levers. We're going places.
The
You
pillars
see the mashed
of
potato balls in
Nosgoth,
the background?
pristine,
This is what the pillars originally looked
and
like.
uncorrupted. I had never beheld them in this undefiled state, yet something profound and indelible resonated within me at the sight. And there, waiting at the very heart of the pillars, was the canker that was destined to destroy them.
I know you're there, Raziel.
Mobius led me to you, Kain. Though I might have guessed you'd meet me here.
And if Mobius told you I was hidden on the underside of hell, would you throw yourself into oblivion to pursue me? Mobius trawls for the ignorant and unwary, hauling his gasping prey from the streams of their destinies. Stay out of his net, Raziel.
Spare me your elaborate metaphors, Kain. I have pursued you here for one purpose. You will pay for your betrayal, and balance will thus be restored to Nosgoth.
And whose will is satisfied then? The will of Raziel or Mobius?
Would I be better manipulated by you, Kain? Now, turn and face me. The chase is over.
This isn't a chase, Raziel. We are merely passengers on the wheel of destiny, describing a perfect circle to this point. We've been brought here for a reason. I've seen the beginning and the end of our story, however, and the tale is crude and ill-conceived. We must rewrite the ending of it. You and I.
Face me, Kain. Even you shouldn't die a coward's death.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned a final request?
I recall no such courtesy from you.
Indulge me, Raziel. All I ask is that you listen. This is the sublime moment of our undoing, Raziel. The ineffable fulcrum upon which swings the entirety of our history. This is where all of Nosgoth is betrayed. In this instant, Ariel, the Balance Guardian, is murdered by dark forces bent on overthrowing the pillars.
The ghost from the
Her
first
spirit
game.
is just now tearing free, lost in the ether, trying to find its way here. You have already seen how she comes to haunt these pillars.
Bound here by your refusal to die. You are the reason this land becomes diseased. As long as you remain alive, you condemn Nosgoth to an eternity of decay.
Be still, Raziel. See this. As Ariel dies, I am being born to take her place as Balance Guardian. Such is my destiny.
My God.
Yep.
At the moment of my first cry, Ariel's beloved, the Guardian Nupraptor, finds her corpse.
He's
Racked
talking
with
about her
grief and
husband.
Tormented by suspicions of treachery, Nupraptor plunges into a madness which overflows and infects all of the Guardians who are symbiotically bound, including me. The repercussions of Ariel's assassination were expertly calculated. The entire circle descends into madness, and I am tainted at the moment of my birth, instantly rendered incapable of fulfilling the role destiny has prepared for me.
Shall I show you the same mercy you showed the rest of the Circle, then? You blithely murdered them to restore their pillars, yet your hand faltered when it came to the final sacrifice. What makes you exempt, Kain? You're merely the last man standing. Why condemn me for simply carrying out what you hadn't the courage to do yourself?
Let's drop the moral posturing, shall we? We both know there's no altruism in this pursuit. Your reckless indignation led you here. I counted on it. There's no shame in it, Raziel. Revenge is motivation enough. At least it's honest. Hate me, but do it honestly. 30 years hence, I am presented with a dilemma. Let's call it a two-sided coin. If the coin falls one way,
I sacrifice myself and thus restore the pillars. But as the last surviving vampire in Nosgoth, this would mean the annihilation of our species. Mobius made sure of that. If the coin lands on the reverse, I refuse the sacrifice and thus doom the pillars to an eternity of collapse. Either way, the game is rigged.
We agree then that the pillars are crucial and must be restored.
Yes, Raziel. And that's why we've come full circle to this place.
So after all this, you make my case for me. To end this stalemate, you must die so that new Guardians can be born.
Pillars don't belong to them, Raziel.
He means humans.
To us.
Your arrogance is boundless, Kain.
There's a third option. A monumental secret, hidden in your very presence here. But it's a secret you have to discover for yourself. Unearth your destiny, Raziel. It's all laid out for you here.
You said it yourself, Kain. There are only two sides to your coin.
Apparently so. But suppose you throw a coin enough times. Suppose one day it lands on its edge.
Okay, to make sense out of that long-winded dialogue in a nutshell, basically it's like this. As you know,
I didn't know what impulse
Well,
stayed
hold on a
my
second.
hand. Why I had so willingly allowed Kain to escape me when I had pursued him for so long. I had no reason to trust Kain after he had valued me so little. And yet, I found myself intrigued by his words. I had been too cruelly used to so gullibly play his pawn. But if this world truly had secrets to divulge, I was determined to expose them.
Okay, so I love that. Anyway, so like Kain said, if he had sacrificed himself, that would have been the end of vampires, and blah blah, like he had said. But Kain was hinting at that, yeah, there would be more Guardians born, but he was also saying that the pillars don't belong to humans. They all actually belong to the vampires. And basically he was, oh man, it's so much. And there is...
From the moment of my arrival, I had a constant and palpable sensation of being watched. Someone, it seemed, was keenly interested in my presence here.
All the crows. Crow, we gone. But yes, story lore, blah
From
blah.
the look of it, this door had been sealed for centuries. I began to realize it was no mere coincidence that I found myself standing here, beneath this winged figure with blue skin and cloven hands so like my own, and bearing this unique key.
That's going into all the
And
bullshit
so it
Kain
was
said.
with a sense of gravity and trepidation that I unsealed that ancient door.
We're doing so good.
And crossed the threshold.
Yeah, we got hidden tombs. Let's raid this bitch. And it Max cutscene just to show me the door closing. Yes. Get over here, Shadow Guy. Stop shooting me, asswipe. One tap. Yeah, the Reaver kind of hurt me a little bit. You know what? These guys can just chill. I'm alright. They talk? Holy shit, I didn't know these things talk.
I was committed. I figured why not.
Alright. I killed you. How are you still talking?
As I entered the chamber, I sensed that it had been sealed for hundreds, perhaps thousands of years. And while this room was clearly built when the pillars were erected, I knew that no human hand could have shaped this place, and that perhaps it had never been seen by human eyes. The surrounding murals depicted a winged race, their features so like my own, but beautiful, where mine were grotesque, and angelic, while mine were demonic. I tried to decipher these images. A great war, but with combatants like none I had ever seen. The pillars, raised by this winged race, who thus defeated their adversaries. The winged beings again, writhing in agony, apparently afflicted with the same bloodthirst I had so recently suffered. And throughout the chamber, inscribed everywhere, images of the Reaver itself. Was this what Kain had urged me to discover? I wondered.
Lies, Raziel.
Squid! Squid! Long time no see!
Do not be deceived.
Ah, my ancient benefactor. And I dared to hope we had parted ways forever. Your silence was refreshing, but it lasted. No doubt you have a conveniently inexpressible reason for your presence here?
Do not be insolent, Raziel. I am eternally present here and everywhere, now and always. I am the still center of the turning wheel, the hub of this world's destiny.
But perhaps not so omnipotent as you'd have me believe. Your hold on me appears to be tenuous. I no longer seem to need you. Yet I'm guessing you still need me.
This impudence is unworthy of you, Raziel. Do not forget that you have a task to fulfill here. You are indebted to me.
Indebted? You would have me show gratitude for a gift I didn't ask to be bestowed. Do you forget that you forced me to inhabit this vile carcass?
I restored you to yourself, Raziel. It was Kain who destroyed you. The very enemy you've just let slip through your grasp. Do not fail me, my servant.
I serve no one. Not you, not Kain, and not your lackey Mobius.
Mobius is my good servant. I have many.
And if I tell Mobius that he's worshipping a giant squid, do you think his faith will falter?
You have grown well fed, Raziel. But beware. To embrace a serpent is to invite poison into your heart. Kain is a sinuous beast. He will seduce and deceive you. You pride yourself on your free will, yet you let that degenerate deter your resolve.
I harbor no illusions about his integrity, nor anyone else's. In fact, I am beset by manipulation on all sides. I merely seek the truth.
These are the fathomless truths, Raziel. The agony of birth and death and rebirth. This is the wheel of fate, the purifying cycle which sustains all life. Vampires are an abomination, a plague which leeches this land of its spiritual strength. They obstruct the flow of life and death. Their souls stagnate in their wretched corpses. But the wheel must turn. Death is inexorable and cannot be denied. Your destiny is irresistible, Raziel. You are my soul reaver, the scourge of the vampires, reaper of their apostate souls. Remain steadfast, end the vampire's parasitic curse, and restore Nosgoth. Kain's blood belongs on your hands.
Kain indeed deserves to die for condemning me to this repugnant form. But if and when I kill him,
It will be for me alone to decide.
Kain destroyed you without a flicker of remorse. He tore the soul from your noble corpse, and after you had served him faithfully for 1,000 years, he discarded you in the abyss on a jealous whim. Remember your rage, Raziel. Let it guide your hand.
The lore, man! The lore!
Saving. Remember, kids, always save your game, especially if you're playing older games, because this is before the autosave feature. Maybe not. I'm not entirely sure, but out of the way, it's not in these games. Okay. Hey, Squiddy!
Your destiny beckons.
I know it does, but Squidward would be jealous of you. Your eyeball's bigger than a fucking minivan. He's got you on the nose, though. You know what? I ain't dealing with y'all. You don't even have anything to eat. I need health. And into the lagoon we go! To deep subterranean, things. And underwater things. And with crystals!
By God, we have everything. I cannot withhold my enthusiasm. All the crystals.
Oop, sorry. Stealing. Crystal power!
I surfaced into a very different landscape. The daylight barely penetrated the dense canopy of this forest. Here I discovered an ancient ruin, unmistakably one of Mobius's time-streaming chambers, but long ago sealed and abandoned to the encroaching swamp. I didn't currently possess the means to break this seal, but I thought in time that I might.
Drop. Oh, I need you. Lunchtime. Well, at least I got some health. That's the important thing. And I apparently also got an achievement. I fed myself 30 times. Hot damn, those mashed potato balls are everywhere, aren't they? Ninja kick! Ooh! Mystery figure.
My lurking observer was exposed. The creature vanished when he realized he was discovered, but I caught a glimpse of him, and his features were distinctive enough. This was the vampire Vorador, the monstrous assassin depicted in the stronghold. Strange that a creature brazen enough to assault the circle single-handedly would avoid confronting me. Very well. If Vorador would not come to me, I would go to him. But first, I needed to find some means of reaching that terrace.
Very well. Let's go meet the vampire Vorador. The scourge of the circle.
He killed 9 of his fellow guardians as they cowered defenseless in that room. While the bald guy survived. Lore, backstory, mystery, and decapitations.
Pain juggling. All right. Yay! We got another save, Reaver. Yeah, save Reaver, hashtag! Sword, why? Come back!
There appeared to be a passage here, leading northward into the mountains. The opening, however, was obstructed and too high for me to reach. Perhaps later I would find the means to bypass these obstacles.
Maybe. Maybe not. If we could just get some a bag of Doritos, chip, dip, pizza and shit, and call it a day, man. Hey, you wouldn't be able to, enjoy it, obviously, but you could be there in spirit, right? Yeah. Double kill. Jumping.
My lurking friend was nowhere to be seen, but I found these ruins even more intriguing. I recognized these arcane symbols from the chamber beneath the pillars, and realized that this shrine too was sealed to all but the bearer of the Reaver.
Basically, it's meant for you, motherfucker! Well, let's go inside. Ancient vampire ruin. Okay. Hey, Stumpy. How you doing? Long time no punch. Fuck your gates. Ooh, look at that. We got more sewer. HD sewer. Oh my god. Stop moving. I guess we're gonna hide. Mystic Compass of Destiny! All right. God, the bitch let me. Oof. Good. These are skull mashed potato balls.
Throughout this ancient shrine, murals depicted the winged race and the apocalyptic war against their mysterious and equally inhuman adversaries. These winged beings, it seemed, were not only the architects of the pillars, but of this enigmatic place as well. And just as in the pillar's chamber, this shrine was adorned throughout with imagery of the Reaver, depicted with the reverence of a holy icon.
The Soul Reaver! Where are you? Ooh, stabby. Poker. Yeah. Ooh, cocoon! It's like a shriveled up, glowing nutsack cocoon thing. We must pop it! All right. Boop. When all else fails, Soul Reaver the fucker. Oop. I need help. You're gonna get spaghettified whether you want to or not. Spaghettified! Ooh, now they got dog sewer. I ain't gonna mess with him. Cause we got a portal. And we got a grippy tree thing. Stop ducking, bitch. Duck underneath that bitch. Like, yeah, no, I ain't messing with you. I ain't doing that. Oh, why didn't you? Pushed A a little too late there. Alright, let's try that again.
Grow for me, tree, and not in a weird, creepy way.
Ooh, and we got special mashed potato balls to give us more power. I don't need to spaghettify some random sewer.
Jumps mid-animation. I get it. That guy even felt it. He was even into it. He was even jumping for joy before he went kersplashers.
Puzzle solving music. What? What? Whee!
Oh! The compass of toilet paper power. Needed during COVID. Sought after by many. This one's golden. He's even beholding it like, my God, the beauty. Give me that shit. Twirly twirl. I have the circle. The testicle of power is in my grasp.
Carrying a big ass circle. All right. Yes. And we place it. Oh. Do. I'm coming for you, crystal thing. They're shifting. Spaghettified. I'm going to need you. Come hither. You'll be my friend until the end, until I decide to drop you because I don't need you anymore. Hey, it's just like TikTok. We'll beat your ass. Boop. Beep, beep. Beep, boop. Boop, beep. Whee. Like, I'm digging this. Like, I'm so happy they brought these games back. Like, to be honest, even before I even heard about the remaster, I've been saying for months how much I've been wanting to replay these games. It's just hard to find. Well, relatively speaking. I know there's Amazon, eBay, etc., etc. I know that, but it's just a general thing. You know what I'm saying? The memory cards, all that other happy shit. I have the console. Memory cards, though, another question. But, etc. I don't have to worry about it now. Guys, we have a gorgeous HD remaster. High texture. Well, you know, it's the old game, but with better graphics. Yes. And I cannot, as a fan, ask for more. Mystical ball of power, activate! I command you! Pop the cocoon! Oh, another ball! This one's half black, half white ball. It's an Oreo ball. Cocoon! Oh, it's pissing! Yes! We did it. We're doing so good. Whee!
As I neared the altar, I suddenly felt the Reaver quickening of its own volition. Just as in William's chapel, the balance of power tangibly shifted. Voracious and willful, the Soul Reaver was now in control.
Yo, you got away.
Learn
to control your Reaver, bro.
The Reaver plunged itself into that mysterious altar, and devouring the energy that emanated from within, drained this place of its power. Thus sated,
Oh!
the Reaver
Fountains of
released.
power!
And I realized as I recovered control that these ancient shrines were forges, each purpose-built to enhance the Reaver with elemental power.
Dark Reaver obtained. Health upgrade obtained. Yeah!
Now I understood the purpose of the mysterious basins I had seen throughout my journey. They were elemental fonts, each attuned to a fundamental essence. When I forged the blade, every font in Nosgoth with the same elemental attunement was simultaneously quickened. The Reaver's enhancements were never permanent, but these fonts enabled me to re-imbue the blade by bathing it in the elemental energy distilled therein.
Dun, 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 dun.
Concentric circles, one eclipsing the other. I recognized this symbol from the door sealing that other ancient shrine, the one I had seen in the lake outside the Sarafan stronghold. Perhaps now, armed as I was with the elemental power of darkness, I could return and gain entry.
I'm probing the hole! Yeah! What other game can you probe holes as much as you do in this game? Yes. And this time, when you probe holes, it opens doors. Who would have thought? Jumping, 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 jumping. Alright, I will be right back. I gotta use the restroom real
You're a
quick.
ragged excuse for a savior.
Vorador.
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does.
All good, I hope? I've been watching you since you emerged from that accursed stronghold. Strange that your arrival coincides with the corruption of the Pillars. But I'm wondering, are you the catalyst of these events? Or the answer to them?
I don't know what you mean.
I will speak plainly then. I distrust your origins, stranger. Seeing you crawl from the putrid depths of Mobius's keep makes me question your purpose here. And what should I make of your appearance? Not human, clearly, and more demon than vampire. And the pillars. It is no mere coincidence that your arrival in that clearing heralded the pillars' decay. And so I ask you plainly, are you the instrument of the pillars' destruction or their salvation?
Neither.
Very well. Let us look at the other side of the coin. I have followed your journey and watched as you blithely unlocked secrets that have been sealed and forbidden for thousands of years. The path you have been treading is open to only one being. You don't know what you are, do you?
I have been many things. If you find me ignorant, enlighten me.
What's the point? This world is beyond redemption. Let the human cattle have it.
I would expect better than meek capitulation from you.
Centuries of persecution have taught me well. 500 years ago,
And
our
I am
race
back.
was nearly exterminated by the fanatical crusades of the Xaroff. And now the same sick drama unfolds again. In merely a decade, Mobius's cutthroat citizen army has nearly accomplished what the Xaroff could not. Vampires
I could go for some watermelon.
affairs of men. Look where it's brought us.
Should have brought you
What
some
am I to
watermelon.
make of these secrets I've uncovered then? The depictions of the winged race, the pillars, and the Reaver.
Fairy tales, boy. The delusions of an ancient culture clinging to hope long after the world had discarded them. Their bloodline trickled away until only one of the ancients remained, sustained solely by obligation and with unfaltering faith in the old prophecy. But you see, even if you are who you appear to be, it no longer matters. You're simply too late. Janos Audron, the Reaver Guardian, the last of the ancients, and my maker, was murdered by the Seraphan nearly 5 centuries ago. He alone would have the answers you seek, but his secrets died with him. I don't know how you've come even this far without his guidance, or without the Reaver, stolen these 500 years ago by the Seraphan.
Gasp!
I'm afraid, my friend, that you and all of us are out of luck.
I had no less reason to trust Vorador than anyone else I had met. In fact, the ancient vampire was the most forthright being I had encountered thus far. If Janos Audron was the key to all this, then I would find him, and Mobius's time-streaming device would provide me passage. But first, I had to find a way back into the stronghold. And I suspected I would find the means within the lake's mysterious shrine.
You know what that means?
It means more decapitations, impalements, and making people go in Kersplatchers with the Reaver.
Let's go!
Putting on the Ritz.
Oh, we're overdue for Splashers. Come here, bitch. Look at that. You are a blade. I want to taste it. Taste mine. Didn't taste too good, did it, Skippy? Yeah. Yeah. Boom. I'm sorry. It didn't go too well for him. It's okay. And for our younger video viewers or whatever, he's sleeping in a There's no way to really cover this up. I'm sorry. It's part of the game, people. I cut the dude's fucking head off. How am I supposed to cover that up? Sleeping? Like, come on. Yeah. He's like my beautiful Wumpa Wubbalicious said. He just lost his head. You know. You seen Raziel? He's just like, oh. He's like, there went his head. You know. These kind of things happen. Yeah. Just so ecstatic with glee. Yeah, like Lub said, like, say hi to the viewers, Wub. Hey. That be the Wumpa Wubbalicious. 4 foot 10.5 inches of wubby spunk. Eesh. And she's not telling me to say that, or else she'd throw me into the cupboard if I refused. Yes, she's a happy little wub. I love you, Wub. She's my better half, and she puts up with me. What more could I ask for? You get what, my dick? Alright, moving on. We're scaling walls and beating asses. We are Raziel, an undead wraith vampire guy, former Seraphan, wanting revenge, then said fuck revenge, and he just wants to find out what the actual fuck is going on! Yeah! On the adventure! What? My bad. Go back and see Squiddy. Squiddy! How you doing, big man? You hang in there, like you're hanging onto these pillars. You hold them up. You do you.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
And I got an upgrade.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
So that's why they want you in reach around, Squid Guy. I thought it was because of the hentai, but you apparently have a reach that can reach anywhere. Good God. Very popular overseas. Don't forget the save! Don't pull a Xaroff and then have to spend days in between work and time in order to redo all your progress. Climbing more fucking stairs. Beating ass. Kill shadow people, shadow reaver. Dark politically correct about it. Get fucked. split the door, I probed his, well, area.
Apparently he's pissing. Close enough. Da, 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 da. I love the music of this game. As I hop mindlessly around.
Running as fast, or jumping as fast, or I don't care what you say.
As he starts to run. Ooh, more friends! Meet my friend Stabby. Well, I guess, Splatchery. That's just retarded. Splatty. There, yeah. Meet my friends Splatty and Kelly. This one's called Chuck. Up. Okay. One of the slide down the rock, that's cool too. And done. Thanks for the snack, brah.
I will not taste your blade. That sounds wrong in several ways.
I just seen your comment, Puzzlemon. Yes, I agree. He is just sleeping. He just reattaches. They can just reattach their head later. I agree. Absolutely. We will figure this out together. Whether they be sleeping or inventing a new game, playing sucker with their heads. They can only do it once. And they're, yeah. Needless to say, they draw straws as to decide who plays the goalie. But Raziel just decides everyone can be the goalie. Yes. It's lore accurate, damn it! I read it on Wikipedia, so it's gotta be true. Stop shooting coconuts at me, dude. I want your coconuts. Go to sleep. Hey, give me a second. I'm looking for it. There it is. Open another door!
1 second. I'm orienting myself. I want to run out. Alright, sorry for the delay. Honestly, I just needed to take a break. He had to contemplate that for a second. That's the lore. That's why he stopped there. He's just like, it's not because I put down the controller. It's just like, he's just like, wow, I died, man. I fed my blade. He ducked. Another ancient ruin.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Lore! And we made a magic dark carpet. Look at that. Alrighty. Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to stop in. You're looking really yummy today, and like not in like a bad way, but I'm totally gonna like eat you. Not like eat you out or anything. Like no, I'm literally gonna consume your soul. I'm hungry. Now you can get a magic mashed potato ball. Wasn't there a sorcerer too? Well, there's a third one. Either way, I guess he peaced out. This is beautiful. I love the remaster. Ooh. Ooh. Magic crystals. And reflector thingies. I will pet your head soon, sir. All right. Need this. Oh, almost fell off the edge there. Mashed potato ball. You can try to run me down. Guess what? I'm about to get away from you. Such violence! How dare you! Thanks for the mashed potato ball, though. Tastes like yogurt. Ooh! Wait! He ran too. He knows. He's like, oh shit! Oh shit! Yep. I just wanted to hit him a couple times some more, just good measure. That's all it is.
Oh, you pussy. Alright. Get over here! Does this still work? Oh, cool. I'm apparently holding nothing. That's okay. It'll work for our purposes. Maybe not there, though. Magic invisible disc! Thank you so much! I'm waiting for it. It's too long of a hallway. There's another one. I thought I killed him. Yeah. Good night. Oh, he just like hit me through the gate. You little dick. Thanks for the boost, but damn. Why? Hey guys. Hi guys. Ooh, new thingy.
jumping, jumping. Oh, that's cool. He just cut them in half. Alright, ass munch. There's a fuck ton of damage over the smash. I felt that one. Why? Why would you be so mean to me? After all we've been through. After all these years. All these years of me beating your ass. Why would you do that? Get it.
I need that.
Alright, now we got the Dark Reaver. Now things in this temple are going to start opening up. As we jump merrily through the abyss. Unforeseen fortunes. Why? Do you not see what I did to all your friends? You literally had that coming. I'm not even gonna count. Alrighty, magic carpet, take me over yonder. Could kill another person that should have just stayed in the ground. Oh, this one don't disappear. Yay! This time you see the disc. Glowing disc of power. Just killed you the other way. Either way, you were gone, dude. You were not going to be there very long. Ooh. Oh, ball. Okay. Door. We got the first thingy.
And then we remember the Mr. Spitty Bob. Spitty Bob. Two magic crystals. Now the pathway's clear. Next thing.
Now, must go pet the friend of our head. He's been waiting ever so patiently there, bowing. Like, please, pet me. Not the... I guess it's just a statue with a fetish, maybe. I don't know. But we're going to help him. He's been here for centuries. Like, I guess everyone needs a good pet on the head, maybe? Question mark? Yeah, sure. Lore accurate. But technically, it's more to it. I mean, it's the symbolism behind it. Like, I got you, bro. It's not really a pet. It's more like a, whoa, I feel you, bro. Like a hand on the shoulder, reassuring gesture kind of shit, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Lore accurate. Is this a different one? No, it's not. What? This guy's invisible!
Or he was. How dare you be invisible? That's not even a power I get. That's not fair. I call hacks. I totally call hacks. Not the hacks! His corpse even turned invisible. Okay, yeah. The guy truly was an abomination. That did not go so well for him. Technically, it's not a pat on the head. We have to put this on his head. Call it a crown, eye thing, you know, something. Jumping down a hallway, the giant ass thing.
Well, if you're enjoying the stream so far, I hope, wherever you are, I hope you're having a good night, or whenever you watch us, good day. If you enjoy what I do, you know how the internet works, follow, and I upload all my streams to YouTube. Like, I'm probably gonna try to start streaming on my days off, which are usually Sunday, Monday, but the reason why I'm not doing that schedule now, and I figured to do this, is because I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to play this. I really, really wanted to play this. No lie. Like, I've been putting it off for too long. It's just like, yes, tonight's tonight. Soul Reaver will be, the story of Raziel will be told. In this giant ass statue. We just pet him on his head. He is so freaking grateful. Maybe not. Maybe I just pissed him off. But that's okay.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Mobius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Woohoo! And we got a life upgrade, my word! We're making so much progress.
Max
macaroni pot. It's spewing cheese. Golden cheese. I want to rub my face all over it.
Now, the full circle about these strange, enigmatic, red-ass crystals. Dun 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 dun. I love you, Wub. Any little tiny wump says hi, everybody.
Alrighty. Now we have it. The Grand Light Reaver. We have penetrated many holes today. And this time it made our stick glow. So, let's return to the stronghold. We have use. Saving the game so you don't pull a Xaroff and lose hours of fucking progress. What'd you say, Wump? Thank you, my please.
Spreading its cheeks for us. Now let's start the penetration. And we go. Going down the hallway. Hey guys. Door, no, why? No. That'll be alright.
There it is.
And do. I dropped the thing just for him to immediately pick it back up. It's like, bro, use the Reaver. You're outnumbered. And the flag's in my way. And see.
All the mashed potato balls. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it. Over there! Bah. looked like it did not agree with him.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture, the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Mobius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand, our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river, the current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream.
Okay,
The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Mobius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth.
Talking about events in
and
the first
thereby
Blood Omen.
provide the catalyst Mobius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Mobius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Mobius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver.
The Soul Reaver!
Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Kain, your mouth, man.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Mobius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness!
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude. I can't. You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so.
You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures.
Poor William.
Or William.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel.
Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Mobius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
And continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Mobius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
History has been altered, officially, basically. Wait, what was that? An interact icon. Too bad I can't take the Reaver. Hey, I'm teabagging William the Just. Yeah. Put that in the history books. Can't wait to look into the wormhole in Soul Reaver 1 and see me teabagging the course. Be like, hey, welcome to 2024, asshole. Doot. Internet entertainment. Doot. I'm hungry for some shell macaroni with Alfredo sauce. That'd be amazing. Okay, I think I came in here for yeah, I did. They sealed it off. I came in here to look and realized that it was no person coming in here. This is how not to play the game. Don't do it. I mean, yeah, do it. Play this game, but don't do it that way. Do it the right way. By beating every single thing this ass that comes in your way, just like you do in video games. Ow. That's right. Spaghetti-fied! Right. Moving on. Wrong way. Don't go this way. You don't need to leave the sanctuary. Gotta get back to the time streaming device. Okay, so the original way we'd use to come in here is blocked off. Hell no, guys, we're not doing this. That way's blocked off. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. It's the only other way. Ugh. That is so not fair. Hit the man in the back. Running, killing everything in my way. Aside from the ones that literally leave me be. Shoot, I need to get the light reaver. Ah, the light reaver's forged in that mother. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I forgot something kind of important for what is needed coming up ahead. We need the light reaver to activate crystals. I gotta go back to where I just got done talking to Kain. There are 2 forges, both light and dark respectively. And I need to use that. As Raziel gets crushed by the door. Okay, there's the dark, here's the light. Macaroni Reaver! Activate! I'm just hungry for pasta. As you just see the weapons littered around everywhere. Rat, what's the matter, bro? Is anyone still alive in here? You'll let me be. Well, okay. Okay. Goodbye. Jump for joy! Now we don't have to backtrack anymore! Okay. Kill whoever is left. Stop it, dog. Stop it, dog. I love you, Poopy, but damn. I love poopies, but that dog was really, really annoying. My mashed potato ball to be consumed for health.
Seize him.
Get booked. Mashed potato balls all for me. Nom nom nom. This guy's just Blair Witching the wall like, huh, what's going on? Your death, that's what's up, homie. Boop. There's one.
I like that look on your face, Mobius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damned staff. I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Razio. Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Mobius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But
He's just
now
speechless.
all those little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Mobius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Razio? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come. Yes, you're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This era is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
You just got told. But Mobius is an asshole. Alrighty, going up the steps.
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant, derelict, abandoned.
monster frog things with blades for arms. This place got fucked up. He threw one hell of a party. Oh. Oh, gang up on me, ass wipes. I was gonna get drained all the way and that was gonna kill me. So I just shifted after I killed them. And plus, not only that, but the demons would have followed me to the spirit realm. Running in a hellscape. Reaver is officially trademarked an anti-demon and son of a bitch machine. Boop and boop, be gone. But it's so much of an anti-son of a bitch machine that it will also hurt you. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson? Lol. Go Reaver! Shit as I'm running through corpses. You guys can do it. I have every faith and confidence of your bit. Oh, you're already dead. That's okay. I'll just jump away like an idiot. These guys can't follow me forever, can they? I wonder what they're thinking. Hey guys, get him. I can't. He just keeps jumping. Why does he keep doing it? I don't know. I don't care. Get him. Oh, I have to kill him. Okay. Maybe not. Let's get fucked up. Hey, dude. Thanks for standing still. Alright, I need to find the door that opens up to the lake. I need to get up that way. I need to go this way, I'm pretty sure. And jump around the dead bodies. Thing got all destroyed. I went in a huge ass circle, didn't I? Yes, I did. I went into a huge ass circle. It happens. It's not determined, I'll give him that. Okay, you chill on that pedestal, okay? Okay, go forward. Probably got just, yeah. Well, ow! This got me. You just chill up there, okay? No drop. I want to go to the spirit realm. Yeah, I think I already did.
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Mobius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Mobius held aloft. The severed head of Vorador, the final triumphant kill of Mobius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires.
Duh.
Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Mobius had propelled me over a century to its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Mobius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Mobius had effectively stranded me here.
That
This
bitch!
left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
Dun 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 dun!
I'll just keep running and blindly pushing X. Something's got to give. Oh, this is actually surprisingly working well. Hold still, guys. This is so stupid, but it works. Holy shit!
If you keep blocking, just run around him. And that worked too well on this guy. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, you ass munch. bud. Moving on. They just disappear. Just cease to exist.
What pathetic charade is this now, Mobius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Mobius, and left me stranded here.
Dun dun.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, as the Time Guardian. I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Because you are meaningless, you bum fuck! He's trying to be here!
I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. Amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Mobius. I think you've gotten tangled on the wind.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the Pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, and you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it.
He just ate that looks at it all.
Either way.
That was like a you bitch. Like, that was a good one. You forgot? I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. Oh, guys. Stop it. Stop barfing on me. How much did you guys have to frickin' drink? Stop it. Stop it. Drop it, dude. Thank you. Like that. Oh, right. That was like Barf Central, like Jesus. Like, guys, I don't understand. Of all the attacks you could do, why barf? Like, seriously, why? Oh, wrong way. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. Well, that was an experience. Don't be like me. Always remember to save.
But let's see. But it is starting to get late and I have to work tomorrow, so I might have to end up calling it here. And yes, I saved so we don't have to worry about that happening again. But we know, so yeah, Raziel here needs to meet Janos Ordrin, but tried to use Moby to go back in time, and Moby said fuck you. Now here we are in the future. The twists and turns and saga continues. Tune in next time. I'm just joking, but no, seriously though, on that same note, if you enjoyed what I do, you know how the internet works. Follow, yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. Hope you all have a good rest of your night, day, and seriously, thanks for everything. Stay safe, stay in school, don't do drugs, and God be with all of you. You have a good rest of your night.